What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another Starfield video, and we're picking up our journey right where we left off, heading into the final mission of the Ryujin Industries faction quest line. The name of the mission is Sabotage, and I need to get inside the Infinity Ltd building. I can either use my assigned identity to gain access at the entrance or find the roof access door. So I've been thinking about this, kind of the best way to do this. And I feel like we've never been good with stealth in this game so far. So I think for our first attempt here, we go in with our alternate identity, and it kind of makes me feel more like James Bond as well.
You got this.
This has been such a fun game.
Top of the class.
Let's do this.
Infinity is huge.
We're very close to the end
Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters.
of the game.
Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today?
Yes, my name is Skylar Lumen. I have an appointment with marketing.
Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing floor. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis Ortiz. He's the receptionist there and will be happy to help you.
So we need to find the maintenance computer, because the maintenance computer is how we're gonna get everybody out of the building. But if you get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more. Check the playlist in the description for all the rest of the episodes.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Desi notified me that you are on your way. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived. Our waiting area is just to my right. I'll go notify Miss Hart that you are here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
What about the maintenance room? Room is down there. The maintenance. Oh, that's what we need to do. This seems like a bad idea. Save it. Oh, manipulate the guard. I forgot we can do that. What a cool mechanic. But here's my question. How do we... How do we get past this guy?
detected. All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
I shut the door. Okay, so we did that. Going smooth so far. So find a way into the research and development. Run the program on Lucas's computer. Now, will that gas not kill us? This is awesome. Like turned into a Splinter Cell game. Not there. Okay, that's enough. Are we dying by the gas? Does it matter if we take out anybody? Oh wait, I know what to do. Let's when did we save it? Yeah, we're not far back. I think I have an idea here. I think we could manipulate them to open that door for us, right? I wish there was a way you could like throw something to distract them or something along those lines. Maybe there is. Whoops. I am not very good at stealth. Stealth is hard in this game, though. Like, really tough. Didn't they tell us not to take out anybody, too? Wait. You're kidding. I mean, most spy missions go haywire, right? After the entrance. We got a lot of people out that we needed to, so that's good. Who's shooting us? Honestly, the missions already went way better than I anticipated, so that's a plus. What do you do if you don't have digipicks? Oh, we messed up. I don't see a way to actually do this. Actually, no, that won't work either. You have to save this one for the bottom part. It's the only way you can get that section there. Like, look at the second layer. So then we've got to save that one. I mean, I guess this. Oh, okay, that was easy. Never mind. What do I know? Oh, we ran the computer program. Reading it just in case something pops up. Good. Now R&D. On fire. Oh, we need to put our spacesuit on. That's what. Oh, we don't have our. Well, no wonder. We don't have our helmet on. Restricted.
Here! They're here!
don't see how you could do this fully stealth. I really don't. I can see, well, you just have to be very patient. I'm not. No, I like to shoot. Well, you might be able to still go stealth shooting just with a silenced pistol. Fighting in this part anyways. Level 50 or 40 some? Ooh. I mean, one of them has to have an ID card, right? You would think. They've got all the joke books. Oh, there's the ID card. Here's my question. Aren't they gonna, like, come back and be like, what happened? Are they just gonna assume the gas took these people out? Bullet holes, though. How are we gonna explain that one? Bet there goes our bonus. But if they didn't know we were here, they know we're here now. Out the gas. We're just gonna walk out the front? That seems like a bad idea. Good to see here. Everything's fine. Okay, that was smooth. The way we did it, doing the maintenance thing first without being seen, clearing mostly everybody out besides the security, and then just crushing them, that was awesome. That mission was sick.
You just can't.
Are you kidding? I felt like James Bond on that one.
He writes me.
Never truly felt like I was gonna
that the people of the
taken out.
United Colonies can trust their primary news source. Can I help you?
I came all this way.
Listen,
I've got SSNN's next major headline.
All right. You've got my attention. What's this so-called story about?
I think Infinity Ltd's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials says it all.
Corporate greed claims victims once more. And you have evidence to support this claim.
Of course, I want to expect SSN to just believe a perfect stranger.
Perfect stranger or not, we won't air anything without some sort of hard evidence. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I can't reveal my sources. I'm sure as a reporter you understand that.
Of course. I just hope your source is as reliable as you think they are. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
We did it. Let's go get Sarah back.
David, it's going to happen.
Do we go to the... Does our character need to go to the doctor? What's our status right now? Oh... Okay. Burn severe, poor prognosis, blisters, bleeding, intense pain, lung damage, acute, prognosis poor, sporadic cough and soreness. Where is that medical doctor? Isn't there a medical doctor around here somewhere? I thought we saw him a long time ago. Gonna be in the commercial district. You can do it, Bruce. Heavy residential district. Do it, Bruce. Everything's fine. Pretty bad end of the playthrough. Your character, like, actually dies? I never remember when I said we felt like James Bond, we never felt in trouble. Well, yeah. This way, I think. There's no map, though. It's amazing to me that they spend all the time building these big cities, right? With all this stuff in them. And the only map you have is this. There's no, like, there's nothing. Doesn't tell you where any of the stores are. That just amazes me that this game was in development for 8 years and nobody thought in those 8 years, let's put a map on there. Does that amaze you all? Like, am I over exaggerating? I don't think that's an over exaggeration to just have a map. Doctor, I need your help.
There are a few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out. Welcome to Reliant.
I need help, Doc.
So, what brings you in today?
Well,
Oh my, it's a good thing you came in to see me.
take care of it all, 750.
Some good old-fashioned stitching, and you'll be set. I can't say you won't feel anything, but you'll be better off in the long run. Everything looks good.
Oh, that was quick. You didn't even have to touch me.
May you remain in good health.
Oh. He's a good doctor. Okay, so let's go to the ship. I think we're gonna actually be over leveled for the final mission. We don't need that operative helmet now. Where's the crew?
Sure, I've got a minute.
If something's... I'm here for you, my love.
Up close and personal?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I'm working hard, Captain.
Let's go get our experience boost as well. It's been a while. Bruce has missed Sarah. They've got to have their moment. Sarah, give us a comment we haven't heard yet.
About seeing stars. Phew. That was amazing.
That is a new one, actually. That never gets old, does it? That's so, like, the sayings there are so funny. Okay. Go back.
We're going to be visiting the Astral Lounge while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
We've already been there, Sarah, multiple times. It's not a good place. Yeah, it has been cool being a spy. And that's mission complete. I believe we did it all. And it's late night for me right now. This is really late night gaming. So if I'm tired, notice that I'm tired, well, I am.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment.
Well, I did the best I could do under the circumstances. If someone attacks me, I'm going to defend myself.
A poor excuse.
What?
All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp.
Oh. I used it once. It was extremely useful.
And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
If you tend to swoop in and save Infinity Ltd, they don't deserve it.
This isn't an act of mercy. It's a marketing ploy. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Shed any employees. Ugh. Terminology like that, where you reference manipulating people's lives. Oh, it makes my skin crawl.
The camera zoom on Sarah recently has been off. Have you all noticed that? And here I thought Ryujin might be doing the right thing for one.
It is the right thing. For Ryujin. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move.
Yeah, right.
There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
No. I'm not going to use the internal neural amp on my coworkers.
Fine. Whether or not you use the internal neuroamp is up to you, but I still want results. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
What happens if we don't? It doesn't seem like we have a choice in this quest line.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
We have 1 vote for internal neuroamp 1. We have 1 vote. So we get to choose, right? What are we voting? I'm confused on what we're voting for. I have strong feelings against the internal neuroamp. This would be my opportunity to get further research shut down. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to side with Misako. Right? I should save it.
Did Misako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
Infinity Ltd doesn't deserve to be part of the Ryujin family. It should be shut down.
See? Even a mere operative like you can see the right thing to do. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
I'm not using the internal neuroamp on anyone. It's too dangerous.
That neuroamp is a breakthrough. It gives us the edge in any situation, so get used to it. Besides, most on the board would agree. So why not use it to seal Infinity's fate?
I don't really know what to do. Yeah, it seems like if we get rid of them, then that's so many people are going to be... I feel like it's better to take over them, right? It seems like the better decision versus all those people losing their jobs. Listen to reason. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make
Sarah don't like
Ryujin
it.
look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means...
So usually that means Sarah doesn't like the decision. It's probably the wrong decision, right? She's been our moral compass in mostly everything. She knows. I'm just trying to see on why shutting it down would be better. I mean, they did a lot of bad stuff, right? Oh, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. They did a lot of bad stuff.
You're oddly right about this one, Op. Did Masako send you to... See? The internal neuro... This is exactly... Throwing your comp...
I say it's heartless to let Infinity die when you know there are benefits to acquiring them.
Ryujin Industries isn't a corporation built on heart. I think you know that. The benefits may exist, but the message will be stronger. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
An interesting meeting? Somehow I doubt that.
Maybe not for a lowly operative, but for me, personally, I think it'll be one to remember.
Because she thinks
Now, if you'll
she's...
excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Yeah, I guess, yes for internal neural app. I guess, I'll be honest with you. Oh, so we're trying to convince him on voting on two separate things? Oh, to shut down neural apps. We got 2 votes for yes. That's not what we want, right? We want no on that. Whoops.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Feel great. No side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
Bina, this tech is dangerous. No one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
It's so dangerous, though. Persuade, you're a scientist. Hear me out.
Fine, fine. Make your case.
Device like this could cause the next colony war.
It could definitely do a lot of damage in the wrong hands.
If we get lucky, there's no denying the dangers.
It's not that I don't believe it. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
You're not a monster. You got lost in the excitement of discovering something new.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
You should vote against acquiring Infinity Ltd. Their research only serves as an example of what not to do.
Wow, you're no fun.
Wait,
I guess there's no
how
point
does
in
Sarah
examining their
dislike
failures.
that? What?
Besides, I don't want any of their
Sarah is so confusing right now. What? How does she dislike that?
research to steer me in a bad direction. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Okay, so Sarah does not want us to... I'm confused. Sarah wants us to...
You operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to help answer any question you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course, we can save the jobs of thousands of people. We should do it.
Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part.
We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true.
She makes no sense whatsoever. Sarah's mad at us again. I guess I'm convinced that I'm really, honestly, why does it matter to me what happens? This doesn't affect me. We already have our neural implant. Let's just talk to him and let what happens happens, right? We're on a path to save Andrasia.
Interesting today. Just the person I wanted. Good. You've had the chance to encounter. Do you think there were... Oh, I didn't mean it. More in the sense...
You have the opportunity to do some good here. Why not take it?
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision-making.
Yeah, like, he's taking so many people out of their jobs. I just...
Disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought I'd care because you're hopeful. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
We caught the most, I'd say it was a success.
Any insight into what made it successful?
No comment. Not at liberty to discuss the details.
Interesting. So this must have been a situation that required some extreme secrecy on their part. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
The internal neural app. Tech like this is dangerous and should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
You're kidding, right? Fine, once the lawsuits hit, you'll be drowning in compensation payouts.
It's possible. But with Alexis and Genevieve driving the restrictions and presentation of such a product, it's also highly unlikely. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Well, we haven't done good at all. We haven't got anything we wanted so far. I wanted 4 Infinity LTD now, and we haven't got any of it.
Is
So this is
Masako
good.
checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Maybe that depends on whose side you're on.
Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity LTD while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Coming to the rescue of all those innocent workers were really good for us.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
You know, if you really want to keep Ryujin in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
The internal app, that research should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
No way you could reveal tech like this and keep the public's favor. Should we do it? I mean, Sarah's mad at us anyways on this entire mission.
You're right.
Yeah, she's gonna hate us
The moment
anyways.
you violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
No, we have a problem. It's gonna be a split vote, and Masako's gonna vote for the neural implant. You know. So I messed
At
up.
least if you're here, you're not screwing up out there. Great, the bane of my department. If you need something, make it quick.
Heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity LTD.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity LTD is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Maybe the leader of Constellation could help change your mind.
I'm not sure how the leader of an exploration club would change my mind. I appreciate the flattery. And what sort of benefits do you see in a risk like this? I see now where your experience comes into play. From a financial and marketing viewpoint, you're right.
Never said
And
anything.
maybe I'm being more than a little selfish by focusing on my own department. And you're right. My legal team is more than prepared to handle any surprise situations that might crop up.
Wait, but Sarah never even talked there. If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the internal neural amp fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
I couldn't agree more. It should be completely banned from the settled systems.
Agreed. The internal neural amp never should have seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
Infinity LTD. Wait, did she cast her vote? No, because it said we have 3. Huh. Still missing one.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Yes, but I refuse to use the internal NeuroAmp to ensure votes to acquire Infinity LTD.
Good on you.
Indeed. That technology shouldn't be used for such nefarious purposes, or in fact, any purposes at all.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
We saw firsthand how dangerous that tech is. It should never go to market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity LTD, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new NeuroAmp might cause.
The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity LTD is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
So, you notice it's a tie then. To acquire LT, and she wants to do it, so perfect. That's exactly what we want. I think we got our outcome, right? I'm pretty sure we got our outcome. I'm about 90% sure we got what we wanted. No NeuroAmp, and I think we got the outcome. You love to see it. I'm pretty sure it worked out. That was not easy though. That was pretty cool.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity LTD's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity LTD.
Our intention to purchase Infinity LTD would put the employees' minds at ease.
My team is prepared to handle the influx. We're more than happy to rid ourselves of a rival.
Arguments?
There's pretty much no technological benefit here. We've always been ahead of Infinity LTD.
We should be crushing our competition, not rescuing them from their own flaws. This is a weak decision, Masako, and you know it. In fact, I move that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
We only lied about Imogene so Lara would incriminate herself.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, You're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
I told you you wouldn't get away with it.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
The internal neuroamp is too dangerous to market.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it? I'm waiting.
The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore, especially Ryujin.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
We did it. Yes.
If only there were more hours in the day.
So now we get the neural implant, but nobody else does.
Interesting today.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why the internal neuroamp is dangerous?
A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness. The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment coming from Ryujin's CEO.
It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Yes, I'm proud of you as well. Ularu needed to be brought down. If you wouldn't have stopped her, who knows what she would have done next.
There's nothing I'm not used to.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you. Give me the details on my new position.
As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Just 5,000? You're kidding. And 8,000. That's it?
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
13,400 is all they gave me. Wow, that was disappointing.
Handling those tricky decisions regarding Ryujin must have been difficult, In fact, I'm amazed you were able to deal with them at all. Those types of corporations remind me why I never ventured into business. I can't stand that way of life.
That's understandable. Not everyone's cut out for the business world. Couldn't agree more. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. And I'm pleased you recognized that Ryujin almost made a grievous error in judgment. After all, based on your recommendation, they've ceased their work on that disturbing neuroamp technology.
I'm happy you approve of my decision.
Why wouldn't I be pleased about your decision? Can you imagine if that technology had fallen into the wrong hands? The awful things you could force people to do. Oh, it's terribly frightening.
That is so true. That is frightening. Guess I never really thought about it too much. Agreed. The negatives completely outweigh the positives.
Yes, quite. Well, I've certainly taken up enough of your time. Thanks for letting me get that off my mind.
Short conversation. I love that, you know, that your companions like respond based on every decision you make in each of the side quests, right? It's a pretty cool touch to it. Now, are we done with that one? We did do it. Wow. Thought something else popped up. Talk to Imogen. Oh, okay. Is she not back in her office? Or I wonder if she is. I wonder if she's back in her office yet.
This could be the most important.
That worker there keeps talking about the most important mission. But they've been talking about that this whole quest line. Or meeting, not mission. She's back.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
It's good to see you back in the office, Imogen.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
Where's the board? Let's say, what kind of assignments are they?
Nothing you aren't already familiar with. You experienced the majority of what we do here during your training, if you recall. Uploading a few files, manipulating a narrative or two, obtaining schematics, it's just more of the same.
None. I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside.
Yes!
And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thanks, Imogen. I'll see you around. Actually, can I access the mission board outside of Ryujin Tower?
No, only within the tower. The security risk would be far too much to allow access to that data in a public space.
Thanks, Imogen. See you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Yeah, because we did save you in your job, so we got our new own office. Got a chair. Ammo. Computer that doesn't seem to work. Oh. That's not very good, is it? 6 damage is it? Oh, nice. Hack. Upload the supplied program at a computer in Demos Star Yard. Plant evidence at Gregarian Landing. Plant the incriminating evidence in a data storage unit, Gregarian Landing, ideally without getting caught. Sabotage Hope Tech. Place an ARC device at Hope Tech. As usual, don't get caught. My question is, so I want to do New Game Plus. But in New Game Plus, we start over. That means I lose all access to this. I'd have to do it all over again, right? Wow. That stinks. I'm gonna go ahead and accept these.
Can I help you?
I heard about your run-in with Tomo.
It is cool that all the factions, once you complete them, you get your promotion, right? And then you can actually continue down that line, right? That's pretty cool. We have so many skills left to get. Oh, one more. Well, I guess we won't need to use persuasion very much anymore, I want to think. Rifles do 20% more damage? Yes. Because we got to fight the hunter. We're not going to hold anything back. Others, we have. Oh wow, look at all these. What are these? These are activities. Okay. Quite a bit of them. Ooh, let's go get power. That's gonna be done. So we did complete Ryujin. Got it finished. That was actually, it was slow at the beginning, but it was a good change of pace.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
None of the other missions have been. Oh, what is happening? Whoop. Hold that thought.
That grab drive. Their shields are gone. Yes. Their grab drive is out of commission. Nice. They just lost their grab drive.
Yeah. We don't mess around.
What's up?
Who are we even talking to? Who was just talking? Who did we just save? Oh, them. Okay. Let's see what this is.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
I'm not going near that thing. I outrank you, so technically you're an asshole. So look alive. Just in time. You there? We need to speak with you.
Hold it right there. Hands where I can see him.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
I'm Operative Bruce. Looks like you could use a hand.
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Combata.
Oh, by all means, welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI, an artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that?
I appear to have stumbled into a Ryujin project.
Something like that. Brought along this control board we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
How do I know I won't end up like your dead friend over there?
Well, what are the chances that'll happen twice?
Okay. Not sure about all this.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Hand it over.
Here. I knew you'd make the smart choice.
Request. Collect additional data.
Still working up the nerve?
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
Well, this is not what I was wanting to do. Oh, that's not it. Who am I supposed to... What mission am I on? I didn't even see it pop up. You know. Visit the London landmark on Earth. What? I don't even see the mission. Oh, there it is.
Query.
Ryujin will pay me to attach this board. It will help you calm down.
Clarification. I do not require help. I do not feel emotion. Context. I am called Juno. Query. Who are you?
Hello, Juno. I'm Bruce. It's nice to meet you.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Empath. I understand, Juno. I don't want to be changed either, but I need to ask you a few questions so I can help you.
Explanation. You and I do not want to be changed. Request. Do not change me.
You didn't do all this yourself? Who hooked you up?
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
How did you get here?
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
Someone program you?
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
I don't understand a word Juno is
Assumption.
saying.
Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
I don't think either of us are fully qualified to define humanity, but my gut tells me that Juno is alive. I hope that helps.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision?
You're a person with your own thoughts and desires.
True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person?
I guess you try to do your best to do good things, and if you fail, you keep trying.
Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence?
Are we teaching? I mean, just tell Juno something that'll make him good. Ultimately, I think it's all about learning to love someone, yourself, something.
Context. Love is an emotion. I do not experience emotion. I have implemented routines to exhibit qualities of emotion. Query. Am I processing? Feeling them? Calculation. Probability. Low.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic.
I don't trust that robot at all. You all?
Makes you wonder. Just what is consciousness, really?
You have a job to do.
I don't even have...
Query. What is it? Context.
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic. You're not taking that.
It doesn't seem right. Juno deserves freedom.
Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
and here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
Ryujin Industries. This project has red flags all over it. Call it a day. I'll file the report. You guys go get a drink somewhere on me.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that control board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
Of course, I want to leave you stranded.
Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Query. Why did you do...
You deserve to be whatever you want to be.
Clarification. I want to be... Processing. Me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
I try to protect people and help them whenever I could.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored.
Goodbye, Juno. Hope to see you around.
Context. The universe is vast. Calculation. Probability. Unlikely. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
That's that. I like your style.
What's the point of this mission?
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
So I guess we're taking them back to Neon. Question, where is Neon? I always forget. Oh, it's back this way. There it is. We'll be traveling here, then we'll be traveling back to that power. It's so easy to get distracted, right? Like, I don't know the point of this mission unless, you know, we'll see what we get here. Or maybe they just wanted you to get off the... Oh, experience. Nice, we did it. That was worth it then.
I have things for you.
Well, that was fast. That was super fast. That might be the fastest load we've ever had. We're level 32 now. Into the end game.
Landing commencing.
It seems like the game doesn't end though, because
Captain Gross, it is.
Oh, it's right next to us. It doesn't seem like the game actually like ends because you can be Starborn. So then you just basically the game just keep being Starborn, right? The game doesn't really end. You probably can just keep new game plus, keep gaining powers, keep...
Anything interesting in range? Exploring ruins, uncovering the mysteries of the universe. This is exactly what Constellation is all about.
She's fired up, isn't she? What in the world is this? Oh. It's getting really late. You all don't send me up 2 a.m. very often. Never for me. Never for me. That's what this game does to me though, right? Very rarely will you see me up this late. Some of you are just like, wait, what did I just see? Did that say 2 a.m.? No shot. Yeah. Accurate time. I still think you should be able to skip this after you do it once. I don't know, maybe there's a few people out there who are like, wow, this is my favorite part of the game. fast enough. We have a full boost pack.
You
ready to fight? The 30's probably all we have to be if that's who we're fighting, the Starborn. What did I get? Elemental pull. Elements, the true treasure of planet and moon, are drawn to your being. Can we talk to Vladimir more and get another one? Why are we hurting right now? Hazardous weather. So we're gonna go back to New Atlantis. I don't know, I think that's a good place to end the video though. And next up, I don't know. I don't know next up if we'll do the Crimson Fleet or go straight to the main story. I might just go straight to the main story. Honestly.
I dig how you handled that.
Wait, oh, I forgot. What are you all doing here? Wait, what are they doing here? I thought...
Good show.
We dropped them off. Yeah. Okay. Are they just gonna be stuck on our ships?
I like your style.
Why is he on our ship?
Orbital insertion done. Time to dance among the stars.
What are you?
Good show. I dig how you handled. I like your style. I dig how you... Good show.
Is he gonna be stuck with us the whole time now? Why in the world is he there? Gotta be a glitch, right? I'm gonna save it and reload it and see what happens. You're kidding. Okay. Okay, so I guess he just stays with you now. But I think it's a good place to end it. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end and for all the support on this series. You all are legends. This was so much fun. The Ryujin missions were awesome. Well, the first half were kind of slow. Same thing with Freestar Collective, but it really picked up, especially that final mission. That final mission was awesome. But I will see you in the next one. Drop a like if you got some enjoyment. Subscribe for more. And you can check the full playlist in the description if you're looking for more episodes. But as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.